30 Best Memorable Quotes from the Merceiary 1968 Part 2. The Mercenary, directed by Sergio Corbucci, is a gritty and stylish spaghetti western that blends revolution, greed, and unexpected friendship. Set during the Mexican Revolution, the story follows Sergei Kowalski, Franco Nero, a cynical and self-serving Polish mercenary who agrees to help Paco Roman, Tony Musanti, a fiery peasant-turned-revolutionary leader. Initially motivated by profit, Kowalski becomes entangled in the chaos of revolution, offering strategy and firepower in exchange for gold. As Paco rises in prominence as a folk hero and freedom fighter, his ideals begin to clash with Kowalski's cold pragmatism. Their partnership is tested by betrayal, shifting loyalties, and the looming threat of Curly Jack Palance, a sadistic American gunslinger with a personal vendetta against Kowalski. Through battles, double crosses, and political games, the line between mercenary and revolutionary starts to blur. Corbucci's film is both a political allegory and a character-driven western. Rich with stylized violence, dark humor, and a rousing score by Ennio Morricone. The Mercenary explores the price of freedom, the ambiguity of heroism, and the complex relationship between ideology and survival. It remains one of the most iconic and influential entries in the Zapata Western subgenre. You pay, I shoot. You don't pay, I leave. And quote. My politics is lead, and quote. I kill for money, but only when I'm paid, and quote. I don't fight for causes, I fight for cash, and quote. This is a business arrangement, not a revolution, and quote. I don't like to get involved, unless I'm paid to get involved, and quote. A man has to be practical. Ideals don't pay the bills, and quote. I give orders, you follow them. That's how this works, and quote. I've been in 100 battles. I'm still alive because I think before I shoot, and quote. Trust is expensive. And right now, you're broke. I'm no general. I'm just a peasant with a rifle, and quote. They say freedom has a price. So does survival, and quote. I started a revolution by accident. Now I'm stuck, leading one, and quote. We fight because we have nothing else, and quote. Call me a bandit if you like. I prefer revolutionary, and quote. You want to lead? Then fight like one, and quote. I don't trust mercenaries, but I need you, and quote. I've never been afraid to die, just to die for nothing, and quote. They call me a hero, but I'm just trying to stay alive, and quote. My people are dying, and you talk about contracts. I always said killing is easy. It's living that takes work, and quote. The difference between you and me. I enjoy this, and quote. I smell blood and gold, and quote. He thinks he's smart. I think he's dead, and quote. You can't trust anyone, especially someone who says you can, and quote. Kowalski, someday I'll collect what you owe me, and quote. Mercy, I don't sell that, and quote. I never miss twice, and quote. I like watching fools die. Brave, and quote. You run, I hunt, and quote. Paco, and quote. We're fighting for their People, unquote, Kowalski, unquote. The people didn't pay me, unquote. Kowalski, unquote. How many men do you have, unquote? Paco, unquote. Enough to get killed, unquote. Curly, unquote. You're predictable. Pole, unquote. Kowalski, unquote. And you're always late, unquote. Kowalski, unquote. Are you brave or stupid, unquote. Paco, unquote. Both. Depends on who's watching, unquote. Kowalski, unquote. Don't mistake noise for power, unquote. Paco, unquote. Don't mistake money for respect, unquote. In war, truth dies first, then the soldiers, unquote. Unquote. Every revolution begins with a bang and ends in silence, unquote. Unquote. A bullet costs less than loyalty, unquote. Unquote. The rifle is the new vote, unquote. Unquote. The desert buries the foolish and the brave alike, unquote. Unquote. There are no heroes in this war, only survivors, unquote. Unquote. He who rides a tiger should never look back, unquote. Unquote. Even the best plans bleed, unquote. Unquote. I came for gold. I stayed for chaos, unquote. Unquote. Revolution is a word spoken easily, but lived with pain. A professional never gets angry, just even, unquote. Unquote. My rifle doesn't take sides. It takes aim, unquote. Unquote. The more flags you wave, the more graves you dig, unquote. Unquote. Victory is written by the man holding the last bullet, unquote. Unquote. You live by the gun, you better reload fast, unquote.